Hey, what up? It's Justin Stevenson at Toyota Tri-Cities, and I just watched a video that has 1.7 million views, and it's a little wrong. So these are my top 10 ways to buy a car, or things to remember, or tips, whatever you want to call it. So the first one that he says is end of the month. Yeah, that's true. End of the month is always great. Those last 2 days of the month, you know, but we're talking like $100, maybe $200 on your trade or something like that at the end of the month. If you have the right dealership and you have all the right information, it's really about being informed, okay? So you need to know the value of your vehicle. You need to know what your vehicle is worth. You can do that on your own, or you can have the dealership help you and then double check them. Also, what's a good purchase price? What's an average purchase price of the vehicle that you're looking at? How does it compare? You know, is it one of the nicer ones? Is it not quite as nice? Are there some dings and stuff like that? So you should know the value of your vehicle and the vehicle that you want to buy. It's very easy to get information. It's not a mystery, right? And if you know all of those things, then you know whether or not your deal is great. You know, if you want to aim for another $100, $200 at the end of the month, knock yourself out. We want to sell cars during the month also. So usually when it comes down to that, we're ready to go. Unless you're a one price store, we have the best price on almost all of our cars. And if you do the research, which I always welcome my clients to do the research, our prices are awesome, right? So if you know the prices are awesome and you like the dealership and you like the salesperson, rock and roll at any time, because you'll know it's a good deal because you have all of the information. Number two is that he says is in stock now. That's true. That's absolutely true. In stock now, you'll get the better price than if I have to go get one. There are reasons for that. One of the reasons is I've got it here. I don't have to pay anybody to go get it, okay? Some of my customers that have very specific needs are willing to pay a little more. We're not talking a lot more. We're talking a little more to go get exactly what they want from somewhere else. Still a smoking deal, still a situation where if you know the vehicle and you know what it's going for and you know what the price should be, you can gauge whether or not they're giving you the right deal. I do. Number three, avoid buyer log jams. This is only half true, okay? It's true on like TRD Pros or the new Supra or brand new stuff because there's no incentives on it. There's no deals on it. You're trying to be one of the first. Some of my clients don't mind paying more to be one of the first to have those vehicles, or the hard to find vehicles. For example, my TRD Pro, we sell at MSRP. Some places in the country are selling it 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,000 over MSRP. So again, if you know what you're buying, you've done the research, you know what it should be priced at, then you know if it's the price that you're willing to pay. It's really deal specific. Tip 4, separate the deals. That tip's an old school tip, okay? He says, oh, sell the car on your own. He says, get the financing secured on your own, and then only just work on purchasing the car at the dealership. Again, it's only half true. It's old school car stuff, okay? If you know what your car is worth, you know what the trade-in value is, and then you can also see what the private party value is, and you can see whether tax credit, time, and convenience makes sense for you. The financing, that's just blows my mind, okay? So maybe this is the difference between a reputable car dealership and something else. Unfortunately, I don't have a lot of knowledge base to draw upon. I've only worked at one dealership. Okay, and my business managers that work with the banks do over 300 car deals a month. So they're much more efficient at making sure you get the proper payment package. I haven't had any customers leave because they don't get the right payment package. It's crazy. We're also credit union direct, so two of the local credit unions work directly with us. We get you the same exact rate as if you were in branch there. Okay, so that's crazy talk. But again, if you've done the research and you know based on your credit score what type of interest rates you should be getting and what you qualify for, then you know what's right at the dealership. Tip number 5, how to negotiate. Man, what a complete time waster, okay, for the customer and for the dealer. All the information is available. If you know what the vehicle should be priced at, you know where the price is, you know if it's a good deal or not already. Just picking random numbers and saying, hey, I want to spend this, or like he talks about a phantom third party, that's just a time waster for you and for the dealership as well. Tips 6 and 7, I don't even want to say what they are. Again, it just comes back to being informed. If you trust your salesperson, you can use them as a source of information, double check their information. If you've done business with them before, why? Why you want to spend time just guessing at random numbers? It just doesn't make any sense. Tip number 8, he says, we're liars. There may have been liars. There may still be liars in every aspect of life. This is where you should take some time to talk to your salesperson and see if you get the right feeling from them. There's many options out there. If your salesperson is not meeting your needs, you can find someone who does. Or hey, here's a wild, crazy new school idea. Connect to them on the internet. You can make it only information specific, only the vital pieces. You don't have to worry about anything else. Hey, what's my car worth? What's my interest rate? What's my purchase price on the new vehicle? Sweet, that all looks good. Let's rock and roll. I'll be there at 4:15. Super easy, right? Number 9, he talks about the extra products and how it's hogwash. It's not hogwash. Paint protection, chemicals and things like that are proven. You can Google it. There's a bunch of videos that shows you how stuff doesn't stick to it. It's awesome stuff. The fabric protection, really, that's like insurance. You know, if you got a kid that's going to mess up your fabric on the inside of your car and you get insurance on it, if you can't clean it out, you get new seats. So some of my customers find value in that. It's not a mystery. None of this stuff is just like propaganda. Also, again, back to the financing. I'd rather have the guy that does 300 deals and knows what all the rates are at all of the local banks help me with my payment package than one person at one bank. That's it. 0% financing is not a ripoff. Okay, that's just catering to the other kind of buyer. 0% is for my clients that want to pay the minimum obligation for the extent of the term. Sometimes the rebate's better. It depends on how quickly you pay off your vehicle. We can even do the math. I'll show you the math. Both deals right next to each other, and we can pinpoint exactly when is the time that if you're going to pay it off before that, the rebate's better, or after that, if 0% is better. It's not a ripoff, and the incentive is designed to cater to both kinds of buyers, and even the third kind of buyer, the leaser who wants to have options and change their car regularly. Tip number 10, the true purpose of his video is revealed. He says, talk to an auto broker, which just happens to be what he does for a living if you go to his website. So that's what we are. We're professional auto brokers. And if you have all the information and you work with me, we'll show you what the deal is. If it makes sense, great. Let's do it. You could double check everything. It's not a mystery. The information is there. Justin Stevenson at Toyota Tri-Cities. These are my 10 tips on how to buy a car. Thank you.